Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dreaming Dwarves of Verkal Dromak. In the last episode, what's it called? Is it still, do we still have super secure on these provinces? No. We finally finished. We finally finished dealing with the Serpent Rot. Now we're working on building our economy back up. And, oh boy, we're doing pretty well. And we also are running better advisors than I thought we were. Okay, nice, I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. So, for now, we're going to be building up a bit. Working on some of these lower missions down here. I think we're doing Kraken Expedition next, once I finish this research. And then, probably going to go after these guys in the future. Not that one. Yeah, they're allied to the Red Raj, which is the problem. And Segidir. Right. Right. How many favors do I have with you? Full. Good. Where's that reduced opinion? For Odal Kanzad. Oh, it's a little higher. Odal Kanzad. Cool. And I'll break your alliance if I can. Get out. Stop that. Hopefully that'll keep them from becoming friends again. What do I want? Ooh, you look good. I like that one. Okay, what is opinion? Where do I have opinion? I don't. It's under this. Opinion. Your opinion of them. Huh? Oh, wait, no. Their opinion of you is 104. Reduced opinion as a favor. For relations 100. Of course. Of course. Of course. And then declaring on you is foolishness. Oh boy. Foolishness. Oh boy, foolishness. That adds an Oscar by doing that. Making them primary is a little better. I don't know, hard to say. You guys are allied to the Phoenix Empire. Wow, so fun. Alright, I think we're gonna just start and get some money. Give me money. Lifting the fog. Oh, here we go. The dreams of Ragund I condense into a sharper image for a short time, though it is not clear if it shows past, present, future, or even reality. However, it's an image they will not forget, and will stay with them even after they wake up and guide them. Huh? That should be enough to do... Wrong spot. Should be enough for this. No, I still have sleepy research. 1,000 crowns for that one. Am I missing any up here? Other than the holds? Oh, here we go. Neighboring country, Dwarven. Do you like me? Huh. Okay. I'll take that. Dwarven, and they like me. We came to see the mountains. We came to these mountains to see Dwarven rule restored, reclaiming the lands and holds and tunnels of our ancestors. And now, that purpose is complete. We can rest easy with the greenskins driven off, in an easy peace with the other dwarves who have joined us in this project. Yes, we shall rest indeed, and who knows what we might dream. Which gives me friend of the Dwarvar till the end of the game, giving me money. Nice. And Verkal Dromak is our historical friend. To who? Oh, Overall Concept gets this? We hate each other, though. Okay, dream of conflict. That sounds fun. Okay, that sounds fun. Okay, what do we have for this? What are we doing on tech? I need that tech. Oh, yeah, I need that one. I think next, how many guys can we have? We got 5? Yeah, I need another stack. We're also going to need to... we got that Artificers. Got them Artificers. I need a new stack composition. Let's do that, then. I can have 21 of them, so let's go for a 20 set of them. 2 of these guys, and then 18 of them. Yeah, 22-18 is pretty reasonable. Alright. They'll be purely Artificers. I'm going to need a lot of money for that. That'll be my Artificer stack. It's a 40 stack. Local militias? Yeah, go for it. Okay, you are going over here. What can we build? We can build the hospital. Or we can build the Green Gate. What's the hospital do? pretty good. Pretty good. Instead, I'm going to use that money to get me those artificers. That should be 20. That's 13. Maybe I didn't have enough money? Correct, I didn't have enough money. I definitely didn't have enough money. Okay, that makes much more sense. I was counting wrong. I was thinking, wow, I have enough for 10 of them. And then I use that to try to buy 20. Harmari Scholars. State maintenance is pretty good. National tax modifier is pretty good. Maybe the state maintenance. Alright, next is another 5 of them. Which will be this button. Should be 5, perfect. Oh, we're over the force limit. Ah, I see. I got money for it, it's fine. Ooh, we got order. Oh, that's nice. It only gives 10 devastation now. Cool. And then hi-ho over here. Well, I needed that anyway. Hi-ho is this one. Cool. Very nice. Much better. That means one more. Giant's Grave. Ooh, gotta look at that. You are seated in a homely room with a simple fireplace, throwing a sapling in to stoke the fire. You feel content in this humble abode, the room adorned with many artifacts from your endeavors. Large teeth, engraved bones, and weapons on your walls, and quaint furs covering the floor. The essential trophies for a simple hunter. You decide to leave the room equipped with your bow, yet as you step outside, you see a giant ice palace perched on the mountains. The grandeur presents power, but also much arrogance. As you admire the palace, large creatures begin to fly towards it. Your sense of reality shatters. The largest entities you have ever seen sweep across the sky urgently. The dragons have arrived. They, however, pay no heed towards you and hover around the palace, preparing something. You think to run away, but are entranced by the convergence that has appeared before your eyes. The dragons begin to breathe fire upon the palace, many streams of color dismantling the great structure. You thought you were powerful, but this is beyond you. The power of the dragons surpassed you. Your eyes show fear nobody thought possible as the glaciers fall apart and melt, flooding the valley before you. As you begin to run, a voice calls to you from the sky. Your arrogance has surpassed your power. Your home will be your grave. And that... I'm pretty sure that's actually the story of how the Giant's Grave Sea was formed. Yeah, okay, regions? Yeah. That's called the Giant's Grave Sea. This area was flooded by... I believe that was in the war between the giants and dragons, so I'm pretty sure that's actually what happened. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Who's that? Of course. Going up. I want the one more. That's Marines. We're still making plenty of cash, even though we're a good amount over. I'm going to... Give me some upgrades. Just give me the upgrades. Let's do that. Did I put it in a stupid spot? Yes. Stop that. Whatever. Why would you... Alright. Those guys are in. Let's give them a leader. I will certainly take that in a drill. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get some of those. Petition tarnished. Stick the stab hit. Okay, what do we got? Let's do the Dream of Conflict. That sounds fun. The other option is I can work on the Kraken expedition. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's do that one. Be not afraid of cave-ins, of hard stone and savage orcs. Fear the creature that dwells in the deepest depths, darkest depth, the stone-bound Kraken that threatens to surface and keep your soul, and your soul to keep. The Dramaki court poet, Erna Gurkik, there's... okay. On learning of the cave Kraken. That sounds fun. Well, that sounds fun. Preparation begins. The hold springs into fanatic action as news spreads of a creature slumbering below, and the expedition to slay it. Messages and orders fly around the halls of the hold, ferried to the various clans and estates to muster the necessary manpower and equipment for the expeditionary force. In the throne room, the king, alongside his closest aides, have gathered the most knowledgeable and competent of elders, scholars, mages, nobles, and adventurers. Through the latter part of this planning, however, there have been arguments regarding some of the finer, but possibly the most important details, typo, of the expedition to focus on. What is the High King's decree? What can we do before going down? Gather maps before we do it. That's a lot of money. Protective charms, cool. Further investigate the adventurer's gossip. Okay. Celebrate the ancestors and ask for their blessings. Gather the finest smiths for the best digging gear. Or drill and prepare them from any beast. I'm gonna say charms and runes. That sounds fun. That sounds about right. I gotta try to get some money first. 1, 2, 3. Alright. And I'm gonna take the cheap loans. Where are you? Indebted. Yep. Give me the cheap ones. Cool. And I'm actually gonna use them. I might as well use them. Let's go for any of these really good still. Yes. What about these? Oh yeah. Cool. Looks good. And I guess we'll see what happens. Preparation begins. Oh! Oh, I see. Okay. Now, I kind of want to get at least 3 of these in, I think. Let's do maps. Give it a wait. Oh, wonderful. National Bank face dividends. Yeah, we'll do the first one when it's time. Mad Artificer threatens stability. Honestly, the tech cost is going to be really helpful. Because that should give me access to tech, yes. Acceptable. Cool. Next is going to be this one when I can. It'll just go for it eventually. But I need the cash. Oh boy, beautiful hold. Sure. Give me the stat back, please. Nice. And it looks like that's going to be probably 1 loan. If I take that down, and then everyone can stop drilling. Turn that down. Cool, don't need the loan. Next is, let's see what we got down here. Let's see, not doing that one. Balance of power is usually fine. Leviathan is... not really. Or Pursuit of Quality. The dwarves are known for anything beyond the serpent spine. It is the quality of our work. Totally opposite. Machines may be able to churn out more products, but no gnomish artifice can rival a true master artisan. That's pretty cool, actually. Let us promote the pursuit of perfection above all else. Let all the nation, from the highest nobleman to the lowest miner, compete among themselves to provide the best materials and greatest minds to feed the foundries of our holds, so that our state may profit both from the prestige of our industry and the distraction of any who would contest our consolidation of power. From now on, it shall be our mission to ensure that even our trees are the greatest in Halan. Cool. That is Prestige, Decay, and Absolutism, versus yours is... Nah, let's do that. That sounds fun. More Absolutism is good. Where are we at? 58. Wow, yeah. Yeah. What else is left down here? Just 2 more. Not so bad. We're just gonna take this up. The first vampire. That's a dream. The forest is dark, with barely any light besides the slight glimmers of the moon's light piercing the thick foliage of the trees. Around you marches a platoon of crusaders. Magic roams through the air, guiding the soldiers along an endless quest to a target unknown. As you peer out into the wide, grassy flatlands that lay ahead, you spot a unique structure, a large temple, gilded and glimmering. The men walk towards the temple, their numbers now clearly in the hundreds. The black armor of the soldiers met the bright light of the monks. The raging demeanor fights the calm voices. You try to send the men away. The storm breaks through and takes away the serenity, replacing it with chaos. Only a few minutes after entry, the knights have already slaughtered the monks. As you watch on, their lust for power was clear, but to leave now may mean risking the same fate as the calm against the rabid. Thus they begin their rites as the sun sets, descending further into the darkness, preaching mantras of newfound power. The descent from floor to floor sees a gradual progression from artworks divine to rotting corpses and an intense stench of heresy. The floor at the bottom is pitch black, with the wall depicting some sort of divine figure, now etched and destroyed, replaced with hellish marks. In the middle of the room lay a coffin, bound by chains and surrounded by holy relics. Evil emanates from the casket, its force seductive, perverting the minds of all with promises of power and glory. One man steps forward and uses his magic to break the chains off the coffin. A storm of shadows and dust erupts, engulfing the room. The men around you are burdened and butchered and slaughtered, with their corpses seemingly dried up like raisins. Not a single drop of blood has fallen, yet almost everyone in the room now lies dead on the floor. In the middle of the room stands the presence of what felt to be a form of evil incarnate. She looks at you, red eyes wide open, and says with a resounding voice, "You, who has freed me from my eternal slumber, I offer you and your friends a gift you cannot refuse. I shall give you all a chance at eternal life, and power beyond mortality." Cool. In blood sworn to glorify, and for life adorn, to separate man from the pale horse. Cool. That's something that happened over in Corvoria. That's interesting. Is the Empire still alive? Barely. What is it looking like? It's about as big as it usually is. Okay. Okay. Well, that was fun. More preps. It wasn't even a month. Come on, it wasn't even a month. I just want one more. Recursion. Alright, I'll read this one too. A cool breeze washes over the sleeper, tickling at their senses. The air is warm, kind of dry summer heat. The field of long grass ahead sways gently, almost rhythmically. The day is serene, a beautiful peace settling over the hills. Then comes the first noise, a hoof beating against the ground. Then came another, a dozen, no, hundreds more. Creatures of all shape and size race by in a frenzy. No, not running towards, but running away. The peace is shattered by this confusion of animals, racing by the sleeper, with each one seeming to barely avoid trampling them. As if in fear of being left behind, swarms of birds blot out the sky in their escape, darkening the landscape. As the last beast passed by, the sleeper is left alone. In their wake of destruction, a number of beasts unfortunate enough to be injured in the stampede, still struggling to get away at all costs. Almost on instinct, the sleeper's gaze is drawn to the sky, where some form of comet or other blazing object seems to trail across, faster and faster. The warm air climbs to blistering as the object aims for distant mountains. Its size is monolithic to say the least. The ground trembles in fear, shaking the sleeper's bones as the heat threatens to melt their very flesh. Finally, the object drops behind the mountains, vanishing for a brief second. Calm. Then a flash. The sleeper awakens, diving out of their bed to gasp the cool floor, ensuring it's still there. The earth ceases its quaking. The heart of the sleeper stills. I believe that is referring to, the Day of Ashen Skies, when Dukanil, the precursor elf, dropped an entire floating city here, caused a giant magical explosion right here. And that's why this area looks like that. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Pretty cool, though. Yeah, I'm just gonna go. I don't have the money. If it fails, it fails. I'll deal with it again. I'll deal with it later. I should be able to do that, at least. I wonder what'll happen if it fails. Alright, we got money. Let's turn that back on. Let's turn you guys back up so you can drill. What am I at? Yeah, we're nearly there. Drill. Alright, I'll deal with that in a second. We got tech. Time. It is time. Okay, we got some new guys. We got the Steelcoat Infantry or the Grudge Settlers. Let's go with a little more fire defense, I think. It'll be necessary. Steelcoat Infantry. The Canorians truly lack a sense of naming. They boast so-called Dovecoat Infantry, despite the pigeons possessing no viciousness nor strength of their own. The resolve of a dwarf cannot be neglected to a mere bird. With skin made of iron and steel in our bones, we have devised far more fitting and far more literal moniker. Dwarven Steelcoat Infantrymen don coats lined with thin, lightweight sheets of steel to provide additional defense against the pesky pellets of other races so fond of fleeing. Other races are so fond of fleeing. Cool. And then I believe I have Rune Dragoons. Sounds fun. Rune Dragoons. Plated with enchanted ramsteel armor, further enhanced with a traditional rune magic, the Rune Dragoons were a terrifying sight on the battlefield. boasting clockwork pistols and rune-enhanced steeds. The dragoons would swiftly enter combat with their repeating weaponry, cause as much havoc as possible, then leave to make way to the bulk of the front line. Very nice. Then we're going down for the Kraken. The clinking and clattering of shuffling dwarves in the dark continues to disturb the rider again and again. The rider. Each shrill clank of iron and steel, and even on some occasions mithril, invoking shivers through his skin as such precious metal is abused by such unskilled hands. The old grumpy dwarf frustratedly puts away his pen with a cragged and metallic artificial arm. His compiled adventures and chronicles for his pension would have to wait, at least until he can sort out this sorry bunch of expeditionary forces. He takes out his old pipe. A lovely gift from a halfling mercenary, or what's left of him anyway. He misses that old couth. At least the halfling was more competent than these so-called heroes. No matter. Kubrak Ironarm, the finest adventure of the Dwarvar ever since its reclamation, will whip them up. To top it all off, an adventure through the unknown depth to slay a world-ending monster? Or whatnot? Honestly, there's too many of these supposed world-ending buggers that he has heard of or slayed, many of which would have been his house bets in his heyday. Still, if rumors of this quarry of theirs are even slightly true, it will be one hell of a story for his book to end with. Gathering 10 of his dwarven companions before the dark maws of the caverns, they march. Adventure awaits. Right. This mission tree was written before the expeditions. So it's kind of just down there, and it's just by events. It's interesting. I would really hope they redo it eventually. Blood and Sweat. Cool. That's annoying. What's next? Earthseed Altar. Yeah, sure. It was at Earthseed that Helana shaped dwarves from stone, and from there we first began the long path that it would take to rule the Serpent Spine. Lose it, and then rule it once more. In her honor, to honor all that have come before, we must restore Earthseed Shrine from its goblin-plagued, dilapidated state. Very nice. Cool. And I can build this wonder eventually. Wonder gives me tolerance to the true faith. Yeah. And then heathens. It's basically the same altar. Does it have any flavor text? I don't think it does. No, just Earthseed. That's what I figured. Alright. We'll see what happens, I guess. Do we have universities? Yes, we do, in the important places at least. Town halls. Whatever. Let's get some more of these conscription centers so I can build a bigger army. The Crossroad. The first and foremost precept of Kubrak Ironarm. More often than not, a dwarf has no agency of choice for meaningful choices. Okay? What is an adventure if not to the unknown? Such a choice lies ahead of the group that bears a solemn air, mostly born out of their eagerness for the king and Dwarvar and all other good things that adventurers are eager for. The party of dwarves nonetheless finds themselves in a quandary, quite literally a fork in the cavern. Due to a critical detail left unexplained to the adventurers prior to departing, an amber dwarf mentions the plants on the ground and walls of the cavern leading to the left, which most likely fit the ecosystem of their quarry based on the rough description the king has given them. A mithril dwarf, however, points out that the right side has a damper air, possibly a sign of a lake or another source of water that may be the habitat of the creature. But Kubrak knows, and it is Kubrak that decides. The map, fortunately a secret way. Cool. And otherwise you just get to choose. Okay. Printing press gives benefits. Very nice. Love that. Let's get a couple more of these. How are we doing on force limit? Yeah, we'll be fine. Going down and down. Going further down, Kubrak's expedition continues without much change in pace and scenery. While maps help them orient their location, it isn't really much help, as this stretch is simply a straight stone corridor. Boredom slowly bogs the mind of Kubrak's companions, himself included. Writing in his book, he makes some messy scribbles to correct mistakes he previously overlooked, passing the time. One day, however, a peculiar mouse starts stalking the group, making its presence known with its annoying squeaks throughout day and night. Many, many attempts to kill the annoying rat all end up failing, and it keeps avoiding all the lures they have set. It also seems to pass through traps completely, as it appears in whatever directions it pleases, regardless of their direction. Finally, the damned rat is cornered against the wall. Hammer raised, and with a shout, Kubrak brings it down with a tremendous weight. Yet, at the last moment, the rat leaps towards a hole in the cave walls. With the hammer chasing it, the rat darts in, and the cavern wall breaks apart. Shock fills the group as the rat scurries off, squeaking into the far darkness. The cave system wasn't mentioned in the maps at all. Confirming his hunch, Kubrak hammers down the cavern walls they had passed prior. Some parts indeed break it down. He then moves forward with his torch, immediately stepping on something soft. Immediately, light grows from his feet towards the nearby walls. Various fungi litter the floors and walls, forming an undergrowth across the wide cavern. The rat, the long corridor, and the seemingly artificial cavern wall. Nothing about this is natural. Finally, they are on the right path towards their quarry. Wealth and the unknown. Spice, good adventure. Very good. Oh, we got something. Okay, don't really need that. Do want more of these. Keep those coming. Ambush. The expedition moves across this new environment with both curiosity and caution. Kubrak is no exception. Even with all he has seen, few can match the bizarre allure of this place. Fluorescent fungi on the ceiling, their long stems seemingly move at the whims of the wind. Even the slightest of motions garners a reaction from these, much like the mushrooms that bend and shy away from their presence. Some were also like the bramble shroom, a fungi he just named, towering in height and with hardness not inferior to ironwood. As tempted as Kubrak is to just stop and describe these countless curiosities in his book, he forces himself awake, continuing to give orders. They must scout the area for supplies, enemies, and attempt to map out the area to at least gain their bearings before they march ahead. After what seems like days, some news of a familiar friend finally greets them. The voice of the scout they sent ahead calls to them. The familiar squeaks of a rat are heard again. Gotta continue tomorrow. Intend it to be rat found to be on the ground with pulsing red veins in his body. Strange animals jumped from above. We killed them, but there were some losses. Lost 25 men. Let's not stop. Let's go faster. Get their skins. I don't know. Nah, give me the skins. Probably useful. I feel like that's useful. Wouldn't say it otherwise, you know? Give me a couple more of these. Oh, they're expensive. Alright. The expedition enters a huge cavern with a rather crumbly ground. At their entrance, a pond fed by waterfall and filled with fish forms a small peninsula. The group decides to rest, and while most catch some fish to restock at least some food, a small group starts scouting the cavern further ahead. They stick to the wall and move clockwise. The cave hasn't really much more to offer, but they find 3 exits. First, a shaft descending 40 meters straight down, only accessible if they use some of their remaining rope. Then a tunnel, looking like it was eaten into the stone, and lastly, a stalagmite, the spiral around it, making it possible to jump into a tunnel further up the wall. As they return and give their report, the group decides for a way. I'm gonna go down. Let me go down. Cool. Let's do one more, I want to say. Alright. That should do. Order. Cool. Some devastation. Oh, nice. Free stab. Love that. Lost in the caves. The party enters a cavern with multiple exits. They choose one and follow it for some time until they hit a cave-in. They return and try the next one, only to enter the cave again somewhere else. The next gets so narrow that not even a stinky goblin could get through. The fourth ends on the shores of a giant lake, and the fifth, halfway down a deep canyon. Finally, the last one seems to lead somewhere. At least we found it. Morale drop, though. Oh well. Demoness cups. Of course, that still happens. Promising trader. Cool, I'll take that. You're already half price. see. Oh, yeah. He's gonna be cheap to get. Oh, yeah, level 3, please. I'm gonna put you up to level 4, I think, actually. What do we got? Dream of Conflict. I don't want to do that yet. That feels... I feel like I'm gonna do something else first. Honest Merchants, very nice. How much to upgrade you? It's time. Cool. It's still cheaper. Oh my goodness. Nice flowers. Bloodied, ragged, and exhausted, bizarre caverns are home to hostile eyes. Stalking beyond the reaches, the expedition's feeble torches. Kubrek and his companions can only muster their strength to shuffle their feet and keep their eyes open. But even that won't last. As they feel darkness creep at the corner of their consciousness, the ground beneath them falls apart. Kubrek closes his eyes to embrace the end. So what they land on is not the hard cavern floor or a stalagmite, but something soft. Kubrek's mind raced in horror as he imagined what beast they had fallen into. He vainly attempts to stand and run, only to fall without a single step taken, all in one swift motion. The expedition members find themselves surrounded by softly glowing flowers, some fragmented after cushioning their fall. A warmer glow fills the party members. The eyes in the dark are not found here. Perhaps the party can rest from them. Nice. Free morale. I'll take that. Magma veins. How close are we? Where is Deepening Capital? 47. Really not worth it. They do... I feel like that causes something to them. Alright. How much is it going to be to get you up? This is 500. Not bad. Not bad at all. Couple months. I'll get you leveled up. Get 135. Force limit is 20. Good. Complex of caves. Alright. The party re-enters the all-too-familiar cavern with the pond. The way they chose led to nothing, and so they have returned. Now they have a choice. Do they make another attempt, or do they simply surrender and return to Verkal Dromak? Let's go up. Let's go up. Alright, let's get you situated up to be my new troops. Small animal. 2 up to 6, yeah? Yeah. As the party travels along the tunnel, they see a small, white, fluffy animal hopping across their path. Wondering how something so cute could survive down here, they draw closer. Suddenly, the animal leaps 2 meters in the air, 2 meters onto the first dwarf, and decapitates him with 1 bite. The rest draw their weapons and charge the beast. Lose 11 men. If it weren't for the grenade, we'd all be dead right now. Yeah, that's what I thought. That was Monty Python, Holy Grail. The scary rabbit. Are we doing this? Plenty. Good. Get more money, please. Really? That's it? Eh. Want more money. Do we have it on everywhere? I guess we do. Not you. Not you. Not you. And you get one too. Why is that so good? Oh, that's a big province, that's why. I have a couple of really big provinces. Oh, look, they're back. Cool. And we dropped morale. I guess we're going through the tunnel. Can you give me more trade, please? How is the trade situation looking here? We're in 70 crowns there. How about here? 21. Uh-huh. Yet nothing else flows into this. Jade mines, and that's it. It's like just this land flowing into here. It's just not great trade. Why are we transferring here? Because we have no trade power? Because I'm not taking it from Oz-Jakuma? It's not even very much, honestly. 5%. Because they haven't done their missions. So I can't, honestly. Profiteering, who cares? Rakajandi, I don't care. Lost in the caves. Well, we found it. Cool. You know what? I think it's time. Do you have your claims? Yes, good. I'm just gonna take them out then. They are easy prey. Easy prey. Fight, please. I'm actually gonna have you help. But my vassals should definitely be enough to just do this. What's that? Oh, siege magic. Neat. Okay, that one's done. Next. Just them? Cool. Oh, hello. Why are you here? Uh-huh. Nice flowers. Okay, that happened again. Cool. Go grab that. You work on. Let's switch those up. That's level 7. This is level 6. Are my force leveled up? Yes. Okay, cool. Oh, they went and fought him for me. Okay. Guess I didn't need to. However, let's just keep going. Go fight. Hobgoblin minority grows. Cool. Hold on his breath. Very nice. Yeah. That is fungus. Nice. Alright, you're on that one. You're on that one. Small animal. Once again. That happened. You can go deal with them. Yeah, this war's just gonna take a while. War is simply going to take a while. Deep in his cups. Wow, fun. Cave collapse. Wow, fun. Yeah, we got well, go get this one first. Okay, 5 there already. Complex caves. It was a futile attempt. Blindly go in the deep anyway. Let's keep going. Please beneficial. Bye. Yeah, dude, you're getting full next. Sorry. Let's see. Any of these provinces really good? That one's 35. This one's also 35. You're just gonna sit there and loot then. That works out perfectly. Oh, you're done. Did I loot this? No. Already at unconditional surrender. Boo. That's no fun. You can get out of here. Give me your money. And... ooh, I can actually pillage your capital. Nice. Let's do that. That's so rare, because, you know, Dwarfhold. Let's go finish that off. Okay, we finished that. Are you the vassal? No. Your money. That's it? Bruh. Give me the capital, please. You may come over here. And you come over there. Just give me these sieges. Give me one of these sieges. Just give me one. Just give me one. Okay, cool. Having a blast. No. Okay. You. Money. Very nice. You're not giving me all your cash? Never staying in this war then. Give me the siege. There we go. That'll do it. All your money. And war reps. And pillage? Yes, pillage. Very nice. Never get to use that, so I'm very happy that I get to this time. You may go to the capital, actually. You come over to Krakazol. Oh, we still have access? Cool. We're going to give this all over to the command. Because they're not very big, and I can just do that. Very good. And all your money. And screw your cores on my stuff. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, might as well just get... yeah, just get some more prestige, actually. Oh, good. Wonderful. Alright, you may come over here. You're on to that one. You're on to that one. You are on that one. Cool. That's good. Stop that then. Why are you being a butt? I just gave you a bunch of stuff. Why are you mad? What to tell the king? The party returns to Verkal Dromak. On the way back, they debated for hours what to tell of their expedition. A dispute about honor, wealth, reputation, and maybe their death, that in the end can only bear fruit that only a few can really be happy with. On the last morning before re-entering civilization, they stepped together and held a vote. But we found nothing. Call him, it's a Kraken. Terra Louise, but Elise dead now. I guess that's something good. That seems pretty bad, honestly. Are you moving? No, you got stuck. Of course you did. Why are you mad? Oh well. I have plenty of money now. Let's get rid of that. And we finished the Kraken expedition, so I don't think there's ever a Kraken down there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you next time.